You know, the scripture tells you in Baruch the second chapter, verse 34 on down, 32 on down, it tells you how we remember ourselves in our captivity, man. So where are we remembering ourselves? We're remembering ourselves inside of America, not the Vatican City, man. So this place has to be that Babylon. This place is going to be destroyed.
That's right.
That's right.
The devils and unclean spirits and every unclean and hateful bird is going to inhabit this place, man. Not Vatican City. This is the place that's going to be miserable for the things that it done unto the Lord's holy people, man. Because we served here in a hard bondage, man. It was here where we were hung from our necks, man. And swung upon the trees as strange fruit. It was here where our children was molested by the so-called white man. Our men and women was molested by the so-called white man. Woman and child, man. It was here where you raped our nation, man.
Colossians 3 and 25. But he doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respect of person.
So he that doeth wrong must receive for the wrong that he's done, man. And there's no respect of person, man. You did wrong unto us, man. You wronged us by raping, shitting in our men's mouths, killing our men, buck breaking. I don't know if you brothers know what buck breaking is, man, but it's when the slave master would take the man in front of the entire slave plantation and rape him, man. The biggest, buffest Jake, like Terry Crews. They buck broke him, man. And take the biggest, biggest, buffest Jake and rape him, man, in front of the entire plantation, in front of his kids, in front of his family.
He came back in his lot because they molested him in front of his wife.
Terry Crews fucked up. He got it down.
Yeah, grown ass man crying.
He got it.
Hey, when this is the same motherfucker that when they were promoting the Expendable movies, ripped off his shirt and he had on a woman's bra under it, man.
That wasn't funny, bro.
That wasn't even comical, man. You look like a big fool.
Yeah, it's not funny.
Hola, amigo, ¿cómo estás?
Come. White chick, she was a faggot. Nah. White chick, she was a faggot.
Say what?
Nah, he said nah.
He said nah.
And you don't want to hear it because he want to bow down to a vagina, man. to Mother Mary. Which it ain't nothing. When you look at it, it ain't nothing but a vagina.
Yeah, mother. Our people are into yesterday. But all our people are into that idolatry and wickedness, and that's because our people are wicked, and two, because Esau pushes that upon them. Because when Esau came over here, the so-called white man, you haven't learned by now, the so-called white man, modern day, is Esau. Read a book called Who is Esau Edom, man. They got some good stuff in there, man, about who the so-called Edomites are, because nations aren't just completely destroyed, man. All nations that are back then are here today, man.
That's right.
That's right.
The fucking Edomites, the Israelites, the Japhites, which the Hawaiians,
Moabites.
Everybody except Dan.
Moabites.
Yeah, everybody except for Dan. You gotta bring that up because niggas are stupid. But all the nations are back here again, man. They're back in this same thing. Everybody playing out their lot, and your lot, soon to be, is to go into slavery.
That's
man.
right.
That's the so-called white man's lot, man. That's what he has to be paid for.
Drinking that cup.
Amos.
And you're gonna drink the dregs, man, which is the worst part of it. You're gonna drink the dregs, the worst part of it. And because the scripture tells you that which she rendered unto you, rendered double.
That's right.
So all of the things that were done unto us is gonna happen double unto them, man. You know, and the scripture tells you in Galatians 5 and 7, it says, "Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he reap. He also reap." So what you sowed in the world was corruption, man. You sowed robbery. You sowed slavery. You sowed wickedness, man. So all of that is going to come back upon your head. Everything that you did unto us, we're going to do it to you double. But we're going to do it unto you in a righteous way.
That's right.
Because there's certain things that you did to our people that we can't do back to you. Because it will be breaking the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
It will be breaking the word of the Lord. So we're going to have your women, as the Bible says, but we're going to put you to death first in front of their eyes. And
right.
we're going to be ahead of them. You know? Your children, we're going to sell your children into slavery. And the scripture tells you that in your sons and daughters shall they sell into the hands of the Sabians. So we're going to sell you into the hand of the Africans. We're going to have you in slavery, and we're going to have the Africans over you as taskmasters.
This is Amos chapter 1 and 8. And Amos showeth the Most High.
This is a prologue of it.
This is a prologue. Amos showeth the Most High Yahweh's judgment upon Syria. And this is Amos upon the Philistines, upon Tyrus, upon Edom, upon Ammon. So this is Amos chapter 1 and verse 8. And I will cut off the inhabitant from Ashdod, and him that...
Yeah, who's living in Ashdod right now?
The so-called, well, they're not the Jewish rats.
Other doctors.
I like that. I like that.
This is Amos chapter 1 and verse 6. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Gaza,
which Gaza are so-called Africans, which are Hamites,
and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they carried away captive the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom.
So that's the so-called Africans, modern day, the Sudanese and them damn long them dudes sold us unto the so-called white man, Edom, man. That's who they sold us to, man. So they gotta pay. Keep going.
But I will send a fire on the wall of Gaza, which shall devour the palaces thereof.
So they gotta pay. Jump to 11.
Verse 11. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, for 3 transgressions of Edom.
And wait, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans' power, man. The Yahweh is the world, as everybody knows, is God, and Yahushua is the Son, as the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Hey, Jesus isn't a Hebrew word. It says that he was a Hebrew. It says that the Lord Himself was out of the tribe of Judah. He was a Hebrew Hebrew Israelite. He wasn't an American, man.
He's 26, so he spoke in the Hebrew tongue.
Yeah, he spoke in the Hebrew tongue. So his name couldn't be Jesus. His name had to be in the Hebrew, which in the pure Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, is Yahushua.
And for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity.
Yep. So the so-called white man pursued us after. Damn. Read it again, dog.
And for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity.
So the so-called white man cast off all pity, man. He pursued us with the sword, man. He slayed us, he threw us in captivity, and then all these other nations were right behind him saying, get him, get him.
Selling us 2 people fighting, and you got the people on the side.
And shit. That's the other nations and shit, man.
They used to put, I forget the exact name of them, but they used to put certain types of chains around our necks, where it would be pieces of metal. It'd be like 4 pieces, one in the front,
no
sides
picture,
to the back.
No picture, bro.
If you was an escaped slave and you was running and you tripped and fell, an iron yoke.
Yeah, I mean, are you more concerned with taking a picture of us or listening to what we got to say?
I would like to take a picture. This is like a moment in history. You feel me?
I mean, but that picture
down the street.
That picture ain't going. Yeah, so you should be more concerned with what we have to say versus taking a picture.
This is part of history. This is part of time.
Hey, but guess what?
In 1,000 years.
But listen, 1,000 years from now, that ain't gonna exist.
Hey,
You ain't gonna exist. You ain't gonna exist.
It might be somewhere.
It ain't gonna be nowhere. It's gonna be destroyed. Because if you listen to what we had to say, America is gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction.
That's right.
Oh, we know.
That's why, Jake. See.
And you ain't gonna be able to lift up on red wings and fly out of here.
Hey, this is a so-called white man city too.
Dumb man.
Esau
Niggas
owns it,
dumb, man.
Bro, Jake on his.
Well, I got some real.
A thousand years from now, you never know.
Bro, Jake
I might
on
be
his-
able to look at this. You ain't gonna be here 1,000 years from now, man. Hey, look, we're up here to lift up the trumpet and the sound and the alarm of war in this place, man.
That's right.
Hey, when you look at news, you see all of the nations gearing up to destroy this place. All right? So ain't gonna be no cameras, ain't gonna be no internet that survives this place. All that stuff is gonna be destroyed and it's gonna be set on fire. It tells you in the book of Peter, the 3rd chapter, it says that the elements shall be set on fire. What are elements? That cell phone consists of elements, man. That jacket, that coat, even his body itself consists of elements. You got 4 elements. You got wind, water, earth, and fire, man. Although you can't set fire on fire, but all the rest of them will be on fire.
Oh, I got it.
I had something.
Well, I got it.
I had something from church slave. Then I got some that young man.
Because I think he said something to the effect that, Esau is still here. Right?
Yeah. Is that Ecclesiastes? Count it.
Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes 4:16. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this is also vanity and vexation of spirit. Just going in on the point that the Rock brought out. Where they say that the Edomites are done away with. Or they try to remix and say Esau is a Japhet and this and that because they trying to
Arabs
or the Arabs, They pick everybody except their own, because they trying to avoid that judgment,
In baseball, you call it the underlay for the overplay.
Kind.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind. You have
chicken.
You had this movie, The Usual Suspects, and there was a line in the movie. What's the guy? I forget the guy's name right now, but no, the guy that was doing the storytelling.
Oh, I seen that movie. That's a good ass movie.
You talking about his real name?
Man, I don't know his name. I know what you're talking about.
He just got accused.
Kevin
Spacey.
That's it, Kevin Spacey. Yeah,
That's a good ass movie.
It is.
That's a good ass movie. Brother gotta see that.
Yeah.
That nigga can storytell like a monk.
But yeah, in the movie, one of the lines, he was like the greatest. We say the greatest line that was ever told was saying that the devil didn't exist or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good movie.
Now we know the white man is the devil, but yet that's the trick that he tries to pull on the whole earth. He tries to deceive the whole earth, saying that the Edomites are done away with. You know what I'm saying? And renaming all the nations, doing away with all the ancient names of all the nations, and calling himself white, calling us black. Calling Native Americans, Indians, such and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to hide himself, under a new identity. Either that,
Well, he can't hide himself, though.
Can't hide.
The cloak is being uncovered, man. The so-called white man is being shown to be the devil of the entire earth, man. It's being brought out, man. Not even just by us, man, by his own people. His own people. You got Edomites that will call other Edomites devils, man. Saying, Albert, I think it's Albert Pike.
Yeah.
And Albert Pike. That he was the damn, that they need to take his statue down, man. You got devils going against devils, man. Hey, the skirt is being. That's how you know we're about to get out of here, man. Jake, you can stay in your city, all you want, but we looking to get out of here, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Shemi Al-Shah. We looking for deliverance, man. We ain't trying to stay. We looking to get out of here, man. We looking to can you get Micah 2:10? We're not looking to stay here, man. Jake talking about in my city.
Oh, I got a precept about that guy, man.
Well, go ahead and get your precept, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. It says, "For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in the evil net, and as the birds that are caught in a snare, so are the sons of men snared in evil in an evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them." You know, so all hell is about to break loose, and it's gonna fall suddenly upon the inhabitants of this world, man. They're not gonna know when it's gonna come. The Messiah coming, the time of Jacob's trouble, thermonuclear destruction, the hour where Esau implemented the RFID chip. Why? Because that Jake, he was more concerned about taking a picture of us instead of recording or hearing what we had to say.
That's right.
I would honor more if he said, "Hey, look, well, can I record what y'all guys are talking about so I can go and listen to it later? You know, so that I can know what to do when all hell breaks loose." But he was more concerned about taking a goddamn picture, man.
Right.
You know? I hope that picture is the last thing he sees before he's taken into concentration camp and executed.
That's right.
That's right.
About my city. I'm talking. This ain't. This. Well, that's it. That's it.
And it's the same thing. The fucking dickhead said. You know, when he was responding to you, he said, "What you doing in my city?" You know, that's pride, man. That's a delusion of grandeur. Like you don't want to establish this place. This city ain't called by your name. It was a so-called white man that named this city Detroit, man. It's my city, which means straight.
Precept. Jeremiah 4 and go off what the brother just said. Jeremiah 4:22. For my people are foolish. They are not know me. They are Scottish children.
They are Scottish children.
Yeah. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil.